And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New York taking on Connecticut. All right, ready to get underway. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike three. Here's Corey Seager. Seager batting second in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So up next, Raul Ibanez.
Counts 1-0.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. Base is empty, one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Giancarlo Stanton, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. Back now in the Bronx. And today's starting pitcher, Satchel Paige. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist singing.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Derek Jeter now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next one misses. Outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The other way. Hauls it in. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now. And here is Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Varitek collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, second inning set to go. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Hit on the ground, might be two. Steps on the bag for one. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that's in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 3.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Granderson makes the grab, and that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Page back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone! Straight into the visitor's bullpen. He circles the bases. It's 3-1. Curtis Granderson, the next to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. David Wright digs in now. Just missed. Page. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
And that's down, a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Backdoor breaking ball, and he did go the other way with it like you might think, but he put a good swing on it, squared it up nicely.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Pisano. Off the mark there, 1-0. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important
Battling here as he fouls it away. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Varitek gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. New inning getting started, and now the shortstop, Corey Seager.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
On a line out towards center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Now the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Wow.
0-1.
That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1's the count. Nope. That's inside.
The next offering misses. 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Gets under it and pops it up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Derek Jeter. That one the other way. Albies. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here comes Christian Yelich. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, gathered in by Seager. Throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back, and now it's Giancarlo Stanton. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And he takes a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Ball one, no strikes. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Here's Yelich at the dish. Golden opportunity right here. Yeah, that's fouled off. Junior on third. Varitek at second with one away. Ball one there. Pulls that one foul. Yelich set down on strikes. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Granderson squeezes it, and that is that. Ready to go, bottom four. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And there's a foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. That one the other way. And he's safe at first.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Pitch was well outside. Definitely a bit of a defensive swing, but somehow he got the bat to it, and clearly his willingness to go the other way, that's what allowed him to find a knock on a difficult pitch.
That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike two. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Swing and a foul straight back. Granderson off of first with two away. In the dirt, blocked. In the dirt. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz. Kluber back to work.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a two-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took two pitches for him to steal all three bases.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Elly falls victim to the K. Now it's Corey Seager. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Center field. Drops into the glove, and there's two away. So digging in, Raul Ibanez. He's already homered in this game. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And misses inside. High fly ball out to left field. Ramirez. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Anthony Rizzo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
That one in the dirt, and now 3-0. That one in triple digits. One on the gun, swing and a miss. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
So the batting order turns over, and now Travis Bazzana. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And the slider just misses. Rizzo on at first, nobody out. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feet, there's one. On to first, double play. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to short. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Top of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Right back to him on the mound. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. That one misses. Ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now here is Ken Griffey Jr. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
In the air, center field. Granderson makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Yelich in the box again. Takes a strike. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Granderson settles under this one. Makes the catch. And that is that. Back in New York, now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swings and misses. 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Next offering in the dirt. Ball 1. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second.
No, he's safe.
Runner. In scoring position, no outs. Now it's Christian Yelich. That misses, and that is ball 1. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Satchel kicks and delivers. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And the pitch. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Terry Pendleton getting ready to hit. Swings and he breaks his bat. And Satchel hauls it in for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Man on second, 2 down. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 7th, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. That one fouled off.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. Chop to the right side, and foul ball. Hard hit right side. On to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Corey Seager, the next to hit. And that one lifted in the air center field. Granderson sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Back here in New York, bottom of the 7th. And now the DH, David Wright. Griffey gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ibanez makes his way towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Here comes Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Cub. Now pitching. Josh Hader.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that one
1-1.
upstairs, ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3 down inning.